All right, what's up? It's been a very eventful week. Really long week. I actually almost forgot to record this video in the first place. Got snowed in at my girlfriend's. Yeah, got snowed in at my girlfriend's. Which honestly, best case scenario, if you ever want to be snowed in somewhere, girlfriends or with your significant other, that's ideal. So I was kind of hoping to come back by Tuesday morning so I could do the career fair here with my own camera and my own space, but it's not how it worked out. It worked out great. I did the career fair at her place on her computer. She was wonderful. She let me have her computer in her room, and so I signed up for four companies to do. Like I had times to talk with them, 10-minute slots each. First one went fine. Second one didn't show up. Stressful, so I sat in the room by myself for a virtual room by myself for like 8 minutes out of the 10-minute period. Nobody showed up, so that's all nice. Third one, Acme. It's the place that I've been looking for, or had like a lot of FaceTime with so far. And our 10-minute conversation turned into a 25-minute conversation because he had a little break afterwards and I didn't have anything else to do. So I'm more than happy to talk with a potential employer. So um, that went amazing. At the end of that, they told me that they would be in contact with me about an interview. So this Wednesday, I got a notification that had me sign up for a time for the interview. So Wednesday, Wednesday's the big interview. I got a little bit of preparation to do for that. So, but I'm absolutely ecstatic. I never even thought that I would get, to this part ever. So, like, just being able to, have an employer be interested in me is absolutely wonderful. If I don't get it, like, I'm not going to be disappointed because this is the first time I've ever really gone for any kind of job. Obviously, I'm going to be disappointed, but I am not going to be thinking to myself, wow, I should have done better. I am just ecstatic that I got to this point, got an interview, and I've made it through. So I am so, so happy. um, let's see. Yeah. So, yep, I got back on Tuesday, did my absolutely wonderful. The roads were dry, by the way, too, coming back. So it snowed all this week across the entire country. Um, like Texas and places that shouldn't be getting snow got snow. And of course, the only places that were warm were California and Florida because they don't ever get cold. Um, anyways, roads are dry here because we've got a great, great infrastructure for it. And I got back on Tuesday, did my homework, and then I mean I did a few things over the week, but nothing like too big. Just really trying to hone in on the career fair and then let myself rest a little bit. Last night I was up way, way, way too late. I mean, it was for a good reason. I was kind of celebrating the fact that I got the interview. So me and a friend just went out to a bar. It's technically a bar, but we just got some food, had a few beers, went back to his place and uh, drank a few more and just bullshitted. And I came home. We played games till like 3 or whatever. Haven't done that in so long, so it was a nice. It was nice to do it every once in a while, especially in a game that I don't care about. Not caring about games is the best way to play them. Like, not, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but I woke up at 8 this morning, couldn't go back to sleep. Here I am. Here I am. So, yeah, I forgot to make this video this week until about 30, 40 minutes ago. So here I am making it. It's going to be a long one, honestly. I've got a lot of rambling to do. I wrote out like half a page of notes for this because I wanted to. So generally I make them like these videos for like what I want to do this week, but since it's the end of the week and I've only got today, tomorrow, and Monday morning, I'm just gonna tell you what I kind of did. I mean, I already have, but um, like what I did, and then also what I want to do with the remaining time, because then I'll make my video on Monday because it should be fine. So um, tomorrow and Monday, I'm not gonna do any homework today. I'm just tired, so you know, I'm gonna do my operations. I think it's operations. No, systems management. Chapter 5 and 6. Gotta read and take notes on it. Also, took the test about a week and a half ago, and got 93. And class average was like failing, and all I did was show up and take notes on the book. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I actually can put the slightest bit of effort into this and just keep myself motivated. I think that's a lot harder, and people don't give themselves credit for it. Like, oh, well, it's just what I'm supposed to do. Well, it doesn't mean it's not hard. So I'm giving myself credit for doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm honestly proud of it because it's so easy to just not go into class or just not read the chapter. I'm forcing myself to do it, and I'm doing better for it. So um, I've also had to complete some of my psychology homework. I did one of the research things, which I have to get 3 hours of research done by. I have to participate in research for the psychology department. Well, it's an option, but it's what they suggest. So I did a half an hour of that the other day. But if I just get a couple of modules done this weekend and then get the rest of them done this week, uh, my test is on Friday. I'm not too worried about it because I stay up to date on it. It's not terribly hard, but um, I just got to do it. So I'm gonna get it done, and then we'll be good. So then that brings me to some of the things that I want to do, like today and next week and whatnot. So over over the week, my girlfriend is like she asked about like the Utah trip, and I kind of honestly like put that in the back of my mind because I just want to push it off and push it off, push it off. But we'll see what's possible because of COVID and our budgets and like timelines. I gotta wait until I see if I have my co-op or not. If I don't get this co-op, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for it again in the winter. Um, and I'll do a little bit more research over the summer of places that I actually like want to try and like get a co-op at because I think a co-op would be great. But um, once I get more details on that, so like instead of getting if I don't get this co-op, I'll just work at the place that I have been working um, summer the paintsmiths, and that will be perfectly fine. I don't need to act like I'm. It's not like it's my last semester, anyways. Um, and then just go for co-ops and try and get them. That would be probably my best bet to actually get some like real world experience, some like real in-depth knowledge of like the actual industries that I want to go into. So so uh, I gotta start thinking about it. But we'll see with like everything that's happening. We'll see what we can do, and then we'll plan the trip around it. But that's still about a week and a half out. So I got to get myself prepared for that in about a week and a half or two. And then also my first video, I said I wanted to make the DIY steering wheel, and I'm gonna work on that this week. I'm gonna work on it today. I'm gonna go on a hike because it's starting to get a little bit warmer. So just get out of the house and get some energy and come back, and then kind of sit down and try and figure out like what I need to do, and then make like an electronic model. Like you can model electronics online on some of these websites. Um, just link it up, try and figure out how to make it so it'll actually like receive an input, and yeah, so then that'll be fine. Um, I'd get started on it because I've been wanting to start a project. Kind of forgot about the DIY steering wheel. That's why I made these videos in the first place, because I don't just want to. I don't just want to have these goals and then like forget about them, which is why I'm writing everything down and documenting it. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on it this week, and then that'll give me the project and a little bit of something to work on. Okay, so with that like project and whatnot, I just watched a video. I forget the name of the channel. Hold on, just pull it up. Um, Never mind. I don't know where it's at. So um, he's like a Russian guy who builds cabins and does all bushcraft stuff and whatnot. He had an overview video of what he did in 2020, and um, like that's the content that's going to be rolling out is what he did last year. So I think that's just so motivational and what he can just accomplish. It really just really just wants like it makes me want to just start doing things. And because like in my head I feel like I've got this like block that's like, oh well, I can't do that yet because of A, or I can't do that yet because of B, or I can't, well, I'm too young, or oh, I don't have enough money. um I mean, I feel like if I don't just like change my mindset on that, I'm never gonna be able to get past A, B, C, not having enough money, it's not in my time schedule, I'm too young, I'm too old, blah 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 blah. No, just go do it. Like the trip to Utah, in my head that's really scary to like go out, half cross country and just me and my girlfriend, and then that's kind of scary, but just do it. I mean, why not, right? So we've got phones, we've got technology. There's no reason I shouldn't just do things. That's what life's all about, is the journey. It's not about the end destination, about how much money you have. It's about the journey. So that's what I'm working on, is just that, let's do it. Why not? Why not right now? Do it right now. Talk about it. Let's figure it out. Let's just do it. So, um, with that being said, getting things done, like getting my homework organized, has freed up a lot of my time, because just getting it out of the way makes everything so much easier, because I'm doing things how I'm supposed to be doing them, like reading the book and then doing my homework, or um, just not pushing things off makes them go faster for some reason, which is great. It feels really good to get things done, like having my homework organized and all of this other kind of stuff. It just feels so good to have it all done, and it just feels like it goes faster if I get it done earlier. So I just feel like I have a little bit more time at the end of the day to just kind of relax and do the things that I want. And so with that being said, I kind of want to just like try and schedule in some time to figure out how to do the DIY steering wheel, and then actually like start the formal process, because I've always wondered how like YouTubers get stuff done, and they like how do the people like things made here, or oh, terrible with names, but some of these guys like saying that they made their own CNC machines and they did all this and that and blah blah blah. I always think to myself, how do they do it? And I know how they did it. I've been taught the process on how to do it. You know, it's not that hard. You figure out what you need to do, you write the list out, you make a detailed plan, and then you model it online, because that's what we do nowadays. A lot of things are complicated enough to the point that it's easier to buy the simple things to make the harder things, which is that's fun, right? Um, but you have to model it out, draw it, make a detailed plan, actually get a process in your head working of how things get a process in your head working of how things are supposed to be put together, how they're gonna go. Maybe think out some of the problems before they arise. Of course, you're gonna have to do problem solving, but just getting that initial plan done is the hardest part of any project. It's the least fun part, but it's the most crucial part. And so I just need to remind myself that I can't just start testing things. I've got to figure out what works with what, and what kind of code I'm going to use. And if I need to learn code, what code I need to learn. So I don't plan on getting it done. Again, this is a project that I want to get done by the end of the year, but I'm on week 7 and I haven't touched it. So week 7 out of 52, I'm like almost a fifth of the way through uh, the year. So I'm just gonna start. That's what I need to do. So with that being said, with starting and all of that, I want to start maybe documenting some of the interesting parts. So when I like do get like an accomplishment done, I'm gonna document it. Take a little video or take a little um, like picture of what's happened, and put it. I'm gonna email it to the email for this channel because I don't use the channel email for anything else. It's just kind of set up for this channel. And that way, at the end of the year, or whenever I want to do a build video or something like that, I've got a sorted email of just accomplishments and lists and things like that that I can, go back through and say, wow, I remember that. And then ultimately, at the end of the year, I want to be able to look back and say, wow, I did a great job, and then create a video of everything that I've done so well, and hopefully get that out in December. So that way I can kind of like come back and reward myself for doing everything, see it all, and then if I like how the video turns out, I can show it to my family, and that'll be, that's that. I think they'll love it. I've done cool things before. I've made little rings, and I did a wire tree and gave it to my aunt, and I have to make my aunt's Christmas present still. She loves ornaments, and I just never got around to making the ornament that I'm going to give her. So maybe I will film a build video of that. I've sometimes you just get so tired in the middle of the day, and with only having a desktop, I used to have a laptop so I could just do my homework anywhere. But now I only have a desktop. My screen broke on my laptop, and it's kind of getting iffy anyways. But I think I want to replace the screen, or see if I can replace the screen, because I mean, whatever. But um, just try and do that, and then that way, like, I can get out of the house and get homework done. Like, I can go somewhere and read my textbook for my class and take notes somewhere outside of my room. I think that'd just be so helpful to not be, purely tied down. I can do a little bit of work other places, and if I work over spring break, I'll make a couple $100, and then I can spend it on that computer, and that's just my dedicated time to spend on my computer. So, um, anyways, I'm gonna start working on stuff. I've talked a lot. It feels good to put it out there, update like a more rambly type of update, and then get a good video going. It really last, just the most important thing that I wish that I could tell, and just really get everybody to feel how important I feel about this, is one thing that I've been really trying to understand this year is like how people are just so happy doing the most tedious things. Because I used to just always be about the end product. It's always about the end product. And oh, I'll feel the reward when I'm done. I'll feel no, 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 no. Terrible mindset. Take your time and just enjoy it. I've got about a half-mile walk from where I stay to campus. And so if it's nice, if it's a sunny day, and I'm not even talking about like, oh, it's got to be 60 degrees, if it's over or under, blah, blah, blah. No. If the sun is out and I am not freezing my ass off, and it's not like super windy, and it's just an enjoyable day, or something that I could enjoy, I'm gonna just take that walk instead of taking the shuttle back, because I can listen to some music, take, that 10 minutes that it takes me to walk back is just mine. What else am I going to do? I'm just walking. I can sit there. I can listen to the sounds of the highway. I can listen to the sounds of the birds, and just the sound of literally my feet on the ground, and just take in the warmth of the sun and just be happy. If just take some time and enjoy the process of getting there. just enjoying that process is just absolutely it's wonderful. It's so peaceful to just be able to, as you're walking or as you're doing something, just enjoying the process makes everything so much easier. So that's kind of where I'm getting, is just finding peace and enjoyment in the simplest little things, and just taking that little bit of, oh, this could be an inconvenience, but it's my time and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. So make time. The weather's going to get nicer, so please make time and just go sit outside or take a 5 or 10 minute walk. It doesn't, nothing big. You don't have to go on a hike for 2.5 hours to make it worthwhile. No, go walk around your building if you have to. Go walk down the street and back, whatever. Just enjoy the weather, just enjoy the weather. That's get some time away from what you normally do and enjoy the weather, and then just enjoy the time. So thanks for listening. This is going to be a long video, probably longer than, I don't know how long my first one is, but it's going to be long. Okay. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on Monday, hopefully.